I'll use a toothpaste, Auntie.
What kind of toothpaste is that? Look how teeth white your teeth is. Oh my God, I don't want to open my mouth now. Let me see your teeth. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. It's so set as well.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Adiola K here. This is my lovely auntie
Lara.
Auntie Lara, Auntie Elizabeth,
yeah.
because we have two Auntie Laras, don't we?
That's right, yeah.
So this is my
big
Auntie Lara, yeah, the big
Auntie Lara.
Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to cover up blemishes and spots. So Auntie here is kindly let me, use her as a muse, isn't it?
Because I really appreciate all that you do.
Exactly.
I'm a subscriber.
Yeah.
And a fan.
This is one of my #1 fans, guys.
Yeah, taught me to do the little that I know how to do so far. And I'm doing really well, aren't
you? You are actually, Auntie. That you did to Daniel's graduation. That was quite
crazy, me by myself, nobody to help.
Wow. God is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. So, Auntie, do you want to explain what skin type you have? Do you have oily, dry skin?
I think I've got what you call, is it a combination skin they call it? So sometimes it's oily and sometimes a bit kind of dry.
Okay, so where do you normally get oily?
Like down my
so your T-zones.
And
This is a very, very good stealer because every time I tell her to get something, she goes out and buys it. So I told her to go and get some instant pore eraser. Something like this is really good for minimizing your pores. It's also good for oily skin as well. Before the primer, I'm going to just do a bit of moisturizing now. Auntie, do you want to explain this concoction?
This is actually shea butter, and it's a natural shea butter from Africa. I've been using it. It's very good for the skin, even for
stretch marks,
cellular, and just natural, all natural. We call it Oori shea butter.
The stuff from Nigeria is always really good.
Very good.
Right, so I'm just going to take a little bit on my hands, not too much because it is quite oily, isn't it, Auntie?
Yeah.
Just going to rub it all over her skin. Okay, so after we've moisturised, I'm just going to apply my Babyface Instant Pore Eraser. And this is from Maybelline, isn't it, Auntie? Yeah, this is the Maybelline one. I'm going to focus more on her T-zones because she says she gets oily in her T-zones. So I'm just going to focus it more on her forehead, on her nose, and on her cheeks as well. Are you hungry, Auntie?
No, I've had too much to eat.
Why is your belly rumbling?
I don't know. Sometimes when you've had too much to eat, that does happen as well.
For her eyebrows today, I'm using some pencil from Dior. Another auntie gave this to me, so I must use it, you know? You know when they give you something, you have to use it.
Yeah, otherwise you won't get another one.
Exactly. And this is actually a really good pencil as well. Okay, so we're just going to outline. Just to tidy the eyebrows up a bit more, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal. And this is in the shade Fawn. So now that we've done the eyebrows, we're going to focus more on the skin. Because she likes to cover up her blemishes, I told her to get a skin corrector. So I'm going to use the MAC one. You don't have to go and get this MAC one, by the way, because I know it is quite expensive, but the LA Girl Pro Conceal does do a really good one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go in and cover up all the darker spots. You want to blend it all into the skin, but don't blend it out too much, because that will defeat the purpose of the disting. So you just want to push the product in gently, just so it blends out just a little bit. And as you can see, it's covered up the spots a little bit. And if you feel like this coverage isn't enough, you can go in with, like, a concealer that's more your colour. This colour that I'm using is Fawn from LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm just gonna furthermore conceal her darker spots. But you don't want to go over the top of it because the makeup will look too heavy and too cakey. And as you can see, it's covered it up a lot more. And then you can go in with your foundation. So today I'm going to use on her MAC Studio Tech, and this is in the shade NC45. I'm going to use it with a beauty blender. and just push it into the skin. You never want to rub the product into the skin because that makes it look too cakey. So you want to dab it into the skin.
Okay, that's one mistake that I did.
Yeah, so you dab it into the skin. And if you have acne prone skin, it is best, I suggest you get one of these beauty blenders. They're really good for, you know, applying the foundation onto your face. That's another thing about the beauty blender as well, because it's so
my face as well.
So because it's so soft, it doesn't irritate the skin more. With brushes, a lot of them can be quite harsh, so it irritates the skin. Now after that, you want to do some highlighting and contouring. For highlight, I'm going to use LA Girl Pro Conceal as usual, but this is in the shade Warm Honey. Is this finishing? You must be bluffing. So now we're gonna work the concealer into the skin using the beauty blender again. Right. Because my auntie has oily skin, I'm going to bake. I'm using my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I'm gonna take on my damp beauty blender as well. I'm going to take some, open your eyes auntie, and I'm just going to place it under her eyes. I'm going to place quite a lot. This is just to make sure her makeup lasts all day and is also sweat proof. Okay.
Zulus now.
And to give her a more chiseled look, you want to go just underneath where you're going to contour and drag it down. Oh, by the way, I didn't explain why I'm wearing this jumper. I couldn't find anything else to wear, so I'm wearing my Christmas jumper. It even lights up.
Come early.
Yeah, exactly. Look, it lights up as well.
Oh.
Can you see it?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Ho, ho, ho. To contour her face, I'm using the CoverGirl Queen Collection, and this is in Ebony Bronze. It's a really, really nice bronzer. So you just want to work this into the contour zones, and as you can see, it gives a nice bronzy colour, so nothing that looks muddy. Okay, so now that the setting powder has been on the face for a couple of minutes, you just want to wipe it off. Not wipe it, but just dust it off the face. And at the same time, we're blending it in. Dust and blend. Dust and blend. Now what you're going to do, you're going to go over with, you know, a finishing powder. So for my auntie, I'm going to use Mineralize Skin Finish, and this is in Dark Deep. This is such a nice colour for a few skin shades. What are you doing?
I want to make an entrance on your YouTube, innit?
No,
Put in the
move.
bloopers.
No, don't put it. Don't move, Daniel. For blusher, I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetic blush palette. I love this palette so much. It's so versatile. You can use it for anyone. Just gonna use a tiny bit because it's very, very pigmented. And if you feel like you've gone over the top a little bit with the blusher, you can always go back with your brush and then just blend it out a bit more. So we're gonna use this, and this is from B&M. It's called The Colour Experts, and it's a shimmer brick. This looks quite good actually. See?
Just
Ooh,
remember,
wow.
you make money out of it.
I will. Wow. Ooh, wow.
Oh, wow.
This is really good.
It is nice.
Ooh. This is a Revlon lipstick, and it's called Mink.
Oh wow, what a transformation.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
It's
Oh, Adiola, you need to move to Manchester.
I know.
Oh, I love this. I really do.
It's lovely,
honestly.
isn't it?
Oh wow, look at my teeth. It's glowing as well.
I think it's safe to say that she likes her makeup.
I love it. I
It
actually
actually
love
does
it.
look really nice.
Honestly, I can't believe it. I love my chick.
Yeah.
It's glowing. I like the eyebrow
Glow.
as well.
Someone that has blemishes,
Yeah,
acne
Spotify,
prone,
yeah.
acne prone face.
Yeah.
That's how you do it basically. So
Oh, wow.
I really hope you enjoy the video and the tutorial. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel.
I'm just loving it.
Okay,
Aww.
we're gonna go and take some pictures now. So
Aww.
bye guys. Say bye, Auntie.
Thank you for having me, Ade.
You're welcome, Auntie.
Oh, you're the best.
Bye guys.